Okay, and now you can see the finished product. It sat in there about 20 minutes and got all the crud and the varnish off there. So looks really good, and I'm going to put it back together and then I'll put it on, try to get it cranked up. I hope I have enough battery, so I will do this quick. Just enough to lubricate it. Going in. Be sure and put your gasket on this guy. And try not to cross thread it, because that would be a booger. And I lubricated these threads as well, just lightly, enough to get these things down in there without stripping or cross threading. There we go. Alright, hold on. Okay, now I've zoomed in and we're going to hook this float up. Slides under the lip and back, and that is how it goes. We have cleaned it. If it continues to cause a problem or if it leaks, this would be the first thing that I would replace. I would get a needle valve kit and I would replace it, the needle valve. Alright. Now, hold on just a minute. Okay, now that's all together. I'm sorry, let me show you. That's in. This has all been pressed on. I accidentally had pushed these down, the floats, so I had to straighten them back out. And now I'm going to put the bowl on. Let me back out here. Some days it's easy to make videos and I can make 15 in one day, and some days it just doesn't come for nothing. So we're going to get this, and we're going to snug it up with a number 12. We're not going to go crazy because it's aluminum. There we go. Now that's back in. Now we're going to put this back in, and then we're going to tighten it all the way back down. And then we're going to back out 3/4 of a turn. So this should crank up pretty easy. Shouldn't have to do any readjusting. There we go. That's at the very bottom. And I tightened it up gently. So now we're going to go quarter turn and a half turn to make that 3/4 off the bottom. This guy's all put back together. We'll get it set up and get it on and crank it up, and hopefully I won't run out of battery. Okay, I think you can see me. We're going to hook this guy back up, and then it's going to clip into place right there. Now let's not forget the spring, and we're going to hook the spring up like that, right there. And we're going to have to kind of bend the carburetor. Don't want to torque it crazy, but we're going to have to move it around to get it in place. You can take all the linkages off if you'd like, and that might make it a little bit easier for you. There we go. We're all back on. Straighten that guy back out. Spring's still in place. That. Now, this is that number 10. I'm sorry, this is that 10 millimeter. We're going to put this back on. And you'll notice that I just left enough room to be able to access this to drain fuel out of the carburetor if I need to. So I can bolt everything back on, and I left it at an angle. If you'd put it straight on, the bottom of the air cleaner would hit it. So you just put it at an angle, or over this way or over this way, but you don't want it facing straight on. There we go. That's good. Those are all tight. So now we'll put this on. Make sure to hook it up. Crankcase vent. And as is always the case, I dropped one of my nuts. Snug it up. I'm not going to over tighten it. We're going to make sure it stays on and in place. There we go. Choke's still closed. Before I get any further, choke is open. Linkage works nicely. That's all good. Hold on just a second. I'll get the rest. There we go. I've got that on.
There we go. It's all going good. It's burning all the crap out of the carburetor cleaner and everything. I'll put the air cleaner back on and it'll smooth out. I'm about to run out of battery. There we go. It's smoothed out a whole lot. Come out here where I can talk now. Yeah, it smoothed out a whole lot. So that's it. Glad I got that thing squared away. And now I got to fix the belts